What's good, Galaxians? It is Saturday, July 26th, and this is special episode number 2 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, the bi-weekly show dedicated to all things Micro Galaxy Squadron. And sometimes that bi-weekly means not twice a month, but twice a week, as is the case tonight as we hop on to recap everything we saw at the Jazzwares booth at Comic-Con and the panel earlier this morning. To help me dive in, Mr. Microfleet, as always, Kevin.
Hey, everyone.
You are not in your home. You are.
I'm not in my home tonight. Nope. I've got a mobile setup, which is great. So if my internet cuts out on me, too bad.
A man dedicated right there.
Yeah, that's right.
We appreciate it.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. There is it's amazing the amount of stuff that did come out. So I'm excited.
Yes. After only a few hours ago, after the panel, I was feeling a lot better. I thought tonight's show was going to be about 15 minutes, and most of that was the intro.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I went into it with those expectations of this is just going to be Scout class of Series 9. So that was going to be what we're going to get, and we got a lot more than that.
We'll dive in, but I will say the first when the pictures first started rolling in, I had this feeling of oh man, Kevin was so right. Because I went on and on about my realistic expectations, and those were apparently a little too lofty for this weekend. But in my opinion, the panel came in and saved the weekend big time. Vault is finally back, so
agreed.
A lot of things to talk about. Fortunately, feeling a lot of FOMO, but you know, you're somewhere nice. You're on a nice little lake. I'm refinishing a tabletop and doing tile. So
yeah, that's
a lot
going
on for
I
both
know we
of
do.
us this
We do have a
weekend
lot going on.
that could not be further away from the insane crowds of San Diego right now.
That is exactly right. Yeah. Did you see that giant
Galactus?
Galactus, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
That was so cool.
Yeah. Amazing
what people come up with.
I know. And when I see those kinds of massive cosplay suits there, I'm always looking for where are the eyes right there?
Yeah.
And I think the guy's head was literally looking out of the crotch of that suit.
Oh no, he's looking through the neck.
Or the chest through the neck?
Yeah, right through the neck. Like right where the head comes in and connects to the top of the chest is where he's looking at.
The image I saw was of a woman cosplaying beside him. And she did not come up very high on this gentleman, on this suit.
Yeah.
So if she was of average height, it looked to me like this guy was like looking through the stomach or something, through the belt.
Yeah, so there was another one I've seen actually pop up on my Instagram feed a couple times of them making that suit, and it's all stripped down, and he's got the head on, and the head sits just above his head.
People do amazing things.
It is amazing.
People are capable of amazing things. Cosplayers always blow my mind with what they can come up with.
Yeah, totally agree.
So it took a minute for pictures to start to roll in this weekend. Preview night Wednesday night. I have my dates off on Tuesday, but preview night Wednesday, first day Thursday. It took a while. It was pretty late before I started seeing any pictures from the booth. Yeah, but they finally did roll in. A Facebook member posted several.
Yeah,
Anthony I got in there and posted several. And then Steve 3D, who
here you go. Yes,
friend of the show here, Steve 3D sent in some pictures, and then we got some today from Nostalgic Adam. So
that's right.
All kinds of people sending stuff our way. Landspeeder Luke also kind enough to send some close-ups of that Falcon set from the booth in.
Yeah,
feeling the love, even though we couldn't be there in person.
Agreed.
But yeah, let's take a look at the booth here. Now the setup really, really nice. I love this. This
Hmm.
is just Vault here, but the Vader is, I believe, back on the Vault, right? He sold out,
Yeah, the
and he's
Primalux
back up
costumes are
there, and
back
he's
up.
more expensive now. But Vader came back and got tariffed. So I think he's about $1,200 now or something like that.
Wow, yeah. I mean, it's a great looking suit. I saw somebody do like an actual full unboxing of the whole thing, and it's pretty impressive. It really is.
Yeah, now we'll probably get to this later, but in the middle of the panel, I know you were driving and didn't get to watch it live.
Yeah.
Uh, Chewbacca made a guest appearance on the panel, and I believe that was
Ooh,
a Jazzwares costume.
really?
But I would have loved to have seen somebody in this Vader costume
Yeah.
and just had Vader looming, because I haven't seen a lot of people in this. I'd like to see more of it and how it holds up against actual
Hmm.
cosplayer stuff. I've heard good things
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
money, you know.
For sure. The unboxing that I saw of it looked really good. The only thing I think I just have some questions about is the helmet and how the helmet fits and how it looks.
Yeah,
Because I've got the Black Series one, which is pretty sweet.
as do I.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, then you've got here is the rest of the booth, at least
Cool
just the
design, I gotta say.
Micro
We're
Galaxy
here in
version.
the on the gangway, I guess. Here
Hmm.
we're walking through the deck of an ISD here,
Yep,
and it looks nice.
it does look
Great
really nice.
design by their team.
Yeah, the blue in the lighting, I wish they had done just something a slightly brighter. Because unless you're right up on it, you can't really see the ships very well and all the details of them. Like you can see the arc there on the right side.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Um,
also curious. You know, a lot of times we've seen this time and time again with the Jazzwares booths,
mhm.
MGS specifically, but they are designed to look great in person, and sometimes
Gotcha.
they do not photograph well.
Yeah.
As we know from the back wall, where they have that very, very lit white
Hmm.
back panel,
Yeah.
and then
No,
the
that's
clear
terrible.
shelves with the ships lined up. And unless you've got a great, great setup, the problem is that massive white wall that's lit, the
Hmm.
backlighting, you end up with just silhouettes of everything, and there's very little detail you can see. So I'm wondering if this looked a little better in person, where you could kind of make stuff out a little better. I'm sure it did. My
Yeah.
guess is the photography is not helping this situation out at all.
Right. And that's what I was thinking too, is that they got the lighting right this time, put it on the front instead of the back, but this needed just a smidge brighter, but still a
Yeah,
cool setup.
very, very cool.
Yeah, I like how they got all the different vehicles in there.
Yeah, their team, whoever does that on their team, amazing job as always.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, the other thing that they had in there is they had all of these sets. So, um, do you want to go ahead and just run through these? Because I've got
yeah, absolutely.
some great images of it. So
Is
this is
this light armor?
obviously
Yep.
Light Armor Series 9. And then you've got, this is a great, uh, awesome one here because we actually do get a chance to see the Cloud Car in the packaging to see that it does come with two figures.
And my guess is what we're seeing here. This has got to be, if they're packaged like this, it's
Hmm.
got to be final production on this
Yes,
stuff. I would
I would
think, like,
agree.
they're not packaging, non-final prototypes up in this stuff.
Yep,
So, man, the pilots look great. I
they do look
love that
really
they're
good.
two different pilots. They could have so easily
Hmm.
given us two of the exact same pilot.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. Love that. The little gray, that warmer gray that's on the ship there pops
Hmm.
so well.
I know it does look really nice.
You can see the little blasters on the front. It's a
Hmm.
ship that doesn't have a ton going on, so just those little details and the sharp, the mold looks fairly sharp.
Yeah,
I
it is
it's
tiny
so cool.
too. I mean, I've
Yeah.
I've got one of
Hmm.
the prototypes of it, and it is really really small. So it's amazing to see this in the package. It doesn't look as small as what it looks like in person.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Now, uh, before we get into this, Series 9 here, they're
Yes,
showing off. Series 8, I believe they showed off at Toy Fair and Celebration. I
that's
think
correct.
the
Yeah.
vault sets. So, I'm curious when this will be in our hands, because we've got to get Series 8 out first.
Right.
But my guess is maybe this will be hitting a little closer to the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, I would think, if they now with their rollout too, the rollout has been all over the place too. So it's potential that you could get August and September, then maybe you're looking at October, you get Series 9. So
Because
who knows?
we've had a vault drop where they released light armor and Starfighter at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Didn't that
And
happen with the last one?
It's been inconsistent too. It hasn't been on Wednesdays like it was at the beginning.
Yeah.
It seems to be different days, so it could be anytime.
Yeah, I would love to get back to some predictable, a cadence there that we can anticipate.
Hmm.
That would definitely be my preference. And then I like spreading them out. So we're not, I like something to look
right. So you're
forward
not
to, grabbing something once a month. I'm not dropping 180 or 160,
right.
180, right?
Yeah, it'd be 180.
You're not dropping $200 in 1 month on this, especially when you've got another $100 set to buy.
Yep.
So,
Or if you're trying to get doubles of these in order to be able to have one in, one out of the box. So
yeah,
then you're
rest
talking
in
about
peace, those
400.
people. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I do not do that anymore, but
Yeah.
that was the first several sets. Look at these.
The Defenders look great. These things look
man.
awesome in the package. It's really cool to see how they did package them too.
Yeah.
Because we've obviously seen some versions of this throughout the page. And then being able to, everybody was wondering, how is this thing going to be in the box? I mean, that's a tight fit. Look at the top of the box. You can see that wing.
No margin
right
there. I was going to say it's amazing.
And look at the stand goes right in between the middle of the two wings too. I just noticed that.
My guess is that third wing is just resting behind the card down there in the bottom.
Right. Yeah, I think there was a picture. It's not one of the ones I have here, but I did see a picture of it it's on the bottom.
Yeah. Kudos to them for it. It's always amazing when they can find a way to disassemble these to some extent, but still arrange them in the bubble where they look really attractive. Because we've had some where they were less than ideal, I think, in there.
Yeah.
Again, I would always rather them be function first. I don't want any concessions with them. So design it however it needs to be designed. And if you have to break it down a little bit, even if it looks wonky in the packaging, I would rather have a better product at the end out of the packaging.
Yeah.
But this is best of both worlds here, where they've made no concessions and it looks great in the bubble here. And that yellow, it's interesting that the grays are different.
They are different.
But
That's
the yellow
exactly right.
really, really pops. And I believe there's a red one that they can do too, right?
There is a red one, yeah. And so the other thing I thought was really cool about this too is you've got with your standard version, you just have the TIE pilot. And then with the other one, you do have a named pilot. You've got Volt Scarus in there.
From Rebels, yeah.
From Rebels.
Love that. And this confirmation that it is actually Volt Scarus.
Yes, right. Yep, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm curious what the thinking was on changing the base gray color on those. I don't know if it's a different plastic or if one of them is painted. It'd be
no, it'd be a different plastic.
What's that?
I think it's a totally different plastic color.
Yeah,
it's not painted, but it is interesting that they would be doing those too, and especially. I think we talked about this before, but as we're looking at how much demand there is for this, to be able to change this one to a chase, man, I wish they'd done it as a rare, because it's one that everyone's going to want to grab multiple of.
Yeah, this was a tough wave. I don't know which one I would have rather. I think ultimately I would rather have this other Defender be the rare. But Ezra's A-Wing is pretty nice too. And here we see it.
Yep.
Ezra's Trainer A-Wing in the RZ2 mold. 1 of 10,000, Kevin.
I know. That's why I put this on its own picture here, so you could see that in big bold there on the top right of the box. Certainly going the wrong direction there with the number.
And like that, we lose 5,000 rares every wave now.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think when the last few waves have been, maybe not this last one, but when we've had really well fully distributed waves,
Mm-hmm.
the 15,000 doesn't feel insane.
Agreed.
A
Yeah.
lot of those have ended, especially Starfighter class, because there's a lot more of those out there. They've ended up dropping to $30, $35 aftermarket.
Yeah.
So there's tons of them out there for the most part. This last wave, not quite the same, but
Right.
we've had some recent waves where there really were a lot of rares out there. Now we know with Target likely won't have light armor this wave.
Mm-hmm.
With Walmart maybe being the only retailer to have these, and they've been spotty with how much they've stocked them. Even 10,000 of these is going to feel very, very rare of light armor, is my guess.
Yeah.
Unless we see them pop up on Vault. I still hope maybe if they can't get these out onto shelves
Mm-hmm.
as well in the next wave or two, put the set on Vault, let it do its thing,
Yeah.
and then if they have some left over, if there's some somewhere in a warehouse somewhere, maybe we can get some of those back on Vault, or they can do the same thing
just
where
do like
they
a
pack
direct
them in
one.
with bundles.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd be in for that.
I do
Yeah.
feel like people will need access to especially these light armor rares and chases for the next wave or two until we see how retail is going to kind of shake out with these.
Totally agree.
But
So then
love
we
this.
move.
That orange, everything about that. We're getting season 3, season 4 Ezra
And a new Ezra.
Yeah, new Ezra. This is awesome. I assume we'll see that Ezra in Scout class at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Probably reused if we don't see a season 3 or 4 Ghost set at some point. But
that's true. Yeah, or an Ahsoka Ghost set could do that as well.
As a Rebels fan, I love getting season 1 and 2 and season 3 and 4 versions across all the lines, and I'm glad Jazzwares is serving it up to us as well, giving us multiple looks.
Yep. So then we move on to Starfighter, and again, great to be able to see what this actual setup looks like. So we've got you've got the hologram B-wing, and then you've got your New Republic X-wing is going to be the rare. But let's start first with just the commons.
Good move there. I'm happy with this one. This one feels right.
Yep, this one does feel right. Agreed. So you got your ATDP with your 2 pilots. Those do. I tried to look at like the image to see if I could zoom in. They do look to be the exact same.
Yeah, I think so.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Then you've got your Partisan Z95 with 2 tubes.
Edrio.
Which is pretty sweet.
This one is still such an enigma, man.
I know, it really is.
Wild to me. Listen, I love the Partisan colorways, but it's wild to me that this ship with 0 screen time is a common.
Right.
It's
versus flipping it and potentially doing the Clone Wars version as the common and this version as the rare.
Yeah, it's super interesting choice there, but it looks amazing. I've said it before. Does. I will take any Partisan colorway I can get.
Yeah,
I would love Jazzwares. I would love to rebuy a U-wing on the Vault with the Partisan colorway.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
if I'm them, what I would do, we've got a Vault set.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Partisan U-wing, the Partisan 1 or 2 Partisan black X-wings.
Yep.
And then we'll throw Edrio in there again.
Mm-hmm.
There may be somebody we can reuse, and then we make a brand new mold for Saw Gerrera for it.
That would be awesome.
And that set. Oh, I'd do that. Vault 1 of 3,000. I don't know where I'd price it at, but
yeah,
I would love that. That partisan battle pack. Let's do it.
It does look awesome. Yeah, I've seen a couple people actually make some customs of it, and it looks amazing. So
I'm really I can't wait to see that ATDP in hand.
I mean, it looks huge. Again, to see it in the package, you can see it next to the Z95, and I would imagine it's squashed down quite a bit.
Look at Look at the little hips up there. It's like
Right.
going backwards up behind it to scrunch down and get in the packaging.
Exactly. So this thing
To
does look like it's going to be pretty tall, probably 7 or 8 inches. That's
and
what I
who
would
knows
bet.
what
Or 7 inches.
and who knows what's happening behind the card there. I don't know. Is there another joint or is that it? There might
No,
be
I think
one
it's just a
more.
reflection.
But below the card, does that go straight down to the feet there, or is there one more joint the closer we get to the feet?
Yes, I think there is one more joint at the foot,
So
like the
we could
ankle.
again have another joint that's flattened out there. And those things are
Yeah.
pretty tall, right? I mean, those stand
Yes.
very oddly tall,
Yeah.
more so
Correct.
than the ATST. So, man, I'm happy for that. I've said, I've mentioned it before, but when you go back in Rebels
Mm-hmm.
and the times I've gone back and rewatched it, especially the first and second season, it's crazy on this side of all these MGS waves.
Yeah.
That troop transport is all over the place
All over it,
that
man.
they made. It's not the one from Mandalorian that they actually made. It's the one from Rebels.
Mm-hmm.
The design is a little different. So that one from Rebels is everywhere in season 1 and 2. And then these ATDPs are used consistently throughout the show as well.
Yeah, agreed. And they do actually have, I think in a couple episodes, they do have it next to the ATST, and it is
Mhm.
definitely bigger. I mean, it's a full head taller.
Yeah.
So, and then we move on to our chase and rare. So this was originally thought of as this, the hologram was going to be Hera, but you can see this actually does say B-Wing pilot on it, as well as on your New Republic, it is not a named figure. It's just a New Republic pilot. I think there were some people out there that were thinking it was Matt Reed
Until
or
yeah, until we
Commander
had that
Cole,
live stream where
but
they kind of confirmed it was pretty non-specific. I
right.
still think it's possible they worked off of that. They still could have worked off of Lieutenant Reed.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a bummer that it's a rare because I'd like a couple of these.
Mm-hmm.
At least until we get a Carson Tava at some point down the
Yeah,
road. I hope.
the only X-Wing that we've got that has been a common, that's been like the original design, is the Luke from Series 1. That's it. Everything else has been a chaser or rare. All of the
That's
other
crazy,
X-Wings.
right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. The B-wing pilot. I don't think that's a huge surprise. It makes a lot more sense that it's
Sure.
a standard thing. I have seen a lot of comments over the weekend of people just saying they're actually really into the holographic, the hologram subline here.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I am. I love that. I think
I
it's cool.
still think it would be awesome for them to do, if they're going to continue this subline, when they go back and do TIE fighters,
Mm-hmm.
Interceptor, whatever. If they do hologram versions of those, make them red.
Make them red.
So you've
That
got
would be
blue and red
awesome.
holo ships. I would love that. I think the whole subline would elevate the whole subline if you had blue and red holograms like that, good and evil. And yeah, I think as long as these are chases, that's great, because this is not something that you have to have for a collection like,
Right.
say, a New Republic X-Wing that a lot of people want to fleet build.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they could with the Vault, anything is possible. They could do a New Republic squadron, on the Vault. So
Yeah.
never say never. Led by Carson Tava, that would be a sweet set.
That would be sweet. Yeah.
But yeah, this
With Trapper
kind of
Wolf
makes the
as well.
hologram AT-AT. That would be the cherry on top, right?
That would be intense.
For only the hardcore. This does make Hera's B-Wing a little more odd, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if we won't get it at another time.
It's
That's
the
just a
only
common.
release like that, right? We
Yeah.
haven't had anything else like that was so specific to just the Vault.
Right.
And I don't know if we've never got any clarity on that. If that was an early bird, if it's something that they did a specific version just for the Vault.
Uh-huh.
Really super interesting there. I would love to find out, do we see that again? Or was that it? Was that Vault release it? I think the price will just continue to go up on that as the longer we go without seeing it. A lot of people passed on it thinking, oh, well, I'll just pick it up in the line if this is the same kind of premium deco early release that they've done with all the other ones. Now, if it never shows up again, that's a whole... You might see some of these early releases selling out a lot quicker because people don't know, is this my only shot at it? Is it in the next wave? Is it 2 waves from now? This could be it.
Right.
I'm glad I have a couple.
Agreed. Hence the reason why you don't always go with what we find on Walmart.
And Walmart's just insanely spotty. But yeah, Jordan says, have they announced a common release for the Geonosian ship? We have not seen what the common Geonosian ship looks like yet. We haven't seen it in an official lineup. At this point, it would have to be Series 10 or later. But yeah, again, I mean, maybe I should go out and get another Geonosian Starfighter, tonight. Because who knows? My guess is if they've got the mold, the common version of that will show up at some point in the line. That makes so much sense just to reuse it and get it in the line. But who knows, man?
Yeah.
The longer we go without seeing Hera show up, it's interesting.
Yep.
The implications.
So then you've got your Armada bomber. So great to get this thing back out there. More people will be able to pick it up. So yeah, be great.
The best Armada selection to date by a mile.
Yes, agreed.
Even though a ton of the Series 4 ones randomly showed up a few months ago on Amazon for some reason.
That's right.
I don't know what happened there where all those showed up on Amazon, but super, super glad that people are getting another shot at that. I mean, that's one that, people easily, I would say even your average collector might want 2 of those. Not to mention hardcore people that are going to build out fleets with them.
Right. I'll certainly get a couple more of them too. I mean, I was waiting until this one came out before I ended up getting any more of them.
One of my favorites in the line for sure. Always loved the bombers. And this makes sense. That I don't know that, in my mind, I don't know that we need an Armada every class size, every wave.
No, we don't.
But this is one that's just such a no-brainer. There's some that come up, and it makes a lot of sense to get them back out there. I could go either way on Anakin and Kenobi coming back out. It makes sense for Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of Series 3 on shelves. So
I know. I'm
conflicted on that one. It made sense, but you could still find them in some stores. So Amazon still had them discounted. But this one, yeah. When they were planning this was probably a $120 ship on eBay.
I know. That's exactly right. So then we had another great release here. This actually did come out today. So our Falcon set, what are they calling this? I didn't even see what it was called.
The only thing I've seen is Premium Falcon set, Premium Millennium Falcon.
Okay, cool.
And really no mention of the land speeder.
Nice.
On the packaging.
So yeah, here is the exterior of the package. So this is an image from the actual display there at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah. One of 3,000.
Yep, one of 3,000.
Look at this thing, Kevin. There wasn't a whole lot in the booth, really, but this is what I've been asking for what, 2 months now?
Yeah.
I just want to see inside this thing.
The inside.
And
if you haven't checked out Nostalgic Adam over on Instagram, definitely go check him out because he has a great video where he actually walks through the whole thing. These images are taken straight from that video. So thanks squad member Adam for getting these images. Yeah.
Buddies with Jazzwares.
Yep.
The only not hands-on, but the only close-up out of the display video I've seen so far. So
yeah, did you see this one on the left?
Yeah. So he flips
underside.
over the removable panel, and even the top piece has extra deco on it. They didn't have to do that. Look at that.
The underside of the actual top. It's pretty crazy.
Look at that. There's the copper, there's light silver, there's the blue, there's a darker silver.
Yep.
It's insane.
It is. It is crazy. I mean, getting a chance to see too, even the top of it, which we've got some more images here. These are the money shots. Really cool picture here with the land speeder hovering.
And you can kind of see R2 there with the extra deco that he's got.
Yeah, the images of the close-ups from the actual show is not a great R2. The print is off,
Oh
but
no.
yeah, you'll see it here in a second.
Maybe I need to buy multiples. Look at that cockpit.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Chairs painted. That
The
looks like the
underside of the
steering is
cockpit,
painted.
too.
The dash.
Yep.
The top of the canopy is painted.
Mm-hmm.
And also you've got the hollow table there that looks the Dejarik table that looks amazing.
Yeah, I thought I had a picture of the close-up of the R2. Maybe I didn't.
It's so good. You can kind of see it there on the far right.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you check out his thing and you slow it down, you see the print missed. The dome is printed cockeyed, but it still is going to look great.
I guess the problem is the finer details they get on some of these.
Mm-hmm.
The more room you're going to have for error if things get
absolutely.
slightly off at that scale.
Yep.
You're going to be in trouble. But I mean, this set is.
Yeah, let me go back to that
amazing.
again.
This is exactly what I was hoping it would be.
Mm-hmm.
$100. You know, I
mean, I think again, based on what it is and getting all of that detail in the interior,
even the turret has deco on it.
I know. I noticed that even the gun. I mean, think about how much time it would take for you to paint that if you were going to actually paint it.
Yeah, I mentioned that to several people today. I'm like, I don't know how much cost there is in this, but it cannot be easy to do this level at this scale of paint. The amount of color passes they're doing, the amount of details that they're hitting, the amount of colors in general that they're adding to this.
Yeah, because a lot of these pieces that are in here, so like the blue boxes that are in there, the copper things, those are all molded onto one piece.
Yeah.
So it's not like an individual piece they can paint and stick on there. That's all part of the same mold. So like you're saying, you got to run a pass on each one of those. Underneath
DC
the
Metro
panel.
with the real questions here.
Man.
Is the secret compartment painted?
Great question.
And then they've got a wash. You know, all this stuff also has a wash on it to make the little details pop even more.
Yep.
So, I mean, and you know, this, at least what I'm seeing here, early images had the kind of the carbon scoring, you know, effect that's happening on this.
Yep.
On the back, it looked a lot darker. I was a little worried. On the front, it was a lot darker and went further back, and I was worried. I don't see any of that here. This looks just right.
Yeah.
And if this is what the ones they're about to ship out next week look like, I mean, this is amazing. I believe it said August 2nd, something like that, right?
Oh, really? Wow, it's coming that fast.
Ship date. Yeah, so it's not really a pre-order. It's like, hey, we're getting back from San Diego and these things are going out. Yeah, no interesting. There's no R2 peg in the back right on the original Falcon.
This is the back right. Oh, where the blue boxes are?
So they've changed the mold, I guess. Or Batu. Yeah, I think Batu is where they changed a couple of those features on there.
Yeah, they did
change how the turret worked.
Cockpit, and they did the cockpit as well, where they put the little hooks,
the clasps.
Yeah, figures.
So this had a revision. Yeah, I think around the Batu Falcon, and then later re-releases of it. Packaging looks nice. I don't know if it's in the slideshow.
DC Metro, I'm not sure I'm following where you're at here on this extra peg.
Next to the boxes, he says.
Next to the boxes. Now, one thing that we didn't talk about is the actual crew. So we get Farm Boy Luke.
Yeah.
And we get like the actual crew that's actually in the Falcon.
This is the Mos Eisley crew right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool.
The interior.
Again, I think it's awesome you're getting Farm Boy Luke out there. Now, to me, it looks like
I think
not my favorite way they've done this deco on Luke, but he's got an unpainted white body where
Yep.
they've just painted the neck.
Yeah, that's what they did with the original one, actually. The one that came with the...
Han, they did that on one of them. One of the
Uh-huh.
versions of Han had the same thing.
Yep.
Not my favorite. I'd rather that white be painted just because the plastic, especially the white plastic, can look a little
Transparent.
weird. But yeah, these seem to be pretty standard. I don't know if these have received any upgrades other than Chewie's bandolier.
Yeah,
I
Chewie's
think the
bandolier
last
might look...
re-release Chewie's bandolier looked about like that. So this is the current,
It's got the silver on it.
like the double
Mm-hmm.
silver, where
Yeah.
it makes it look like there's the band going down the middle of it.
Cole, where can you get this set?
MattFlight75 asking, where can you get this set? You can head to jazzwaresvault.com right now, and it is up for order for $100.
Free shipping.
Free shipping.
Now,
if you have not ordered
one
on Jazzwares Vault before, you can try Newbie 15 for 15% off, maybe.
Nice, yeah. I'll put that in.
And hopefully still on Vault. I haven't checked here in a while. I actually forgot I was going to try and check the inventory before we went on here, but I'm curious how well this thing's doing. Yeah, discount code newbie15 should work if you haven't placed an order before, or if you have a new email that you haven't used before.
Yeah.
We mentioned the price. It kind of went off on a tangent there, but the level of detail on this, I don't know what that cost, but it's got to be significant.
Yeah, I would say
to rerun this assault class vehicle with lights, sounds, electronics, all that for only 3,000 of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what the cost of that is either, but this was what, when it came out, $50, somewhere around $50, 55.
Yeah, I think it was 50. Yep.
Just say it was 55, and then you've got another $15, $12, $13 vehicle on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at what, $70 ish MSRP full price.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Am I mathing?
That sounds about right.
And then you add all this extra deco on it.
Yep.
I would say this to me is worth easily $20 to have this upgrade.
Dude, that's for me.
So now
being
you're
somebody that paints a bunch of stuff and does a lot of customizing.
A customizer is going to charge
$20.
You. We haven't even talked about all the details they added to the outside of the ship.
Right.
But customizer is going to charge you an arm and a leg to do this. It would take hours and hours and hours. Yeah. So now you're at $90.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's always the premium packaging, boxed up, triple boxed corners, everything from Vault. There's a bit of a premium there you pay for Vault. So $100 actually feels right for what you're getting. Now, would 80 have sounded better? Sure. But, I think with, there's potential, I think there's a small tariff on this stuff right now too. So, I think $100 is fine. I wouldn't say I was relieved, but I was like, oh, okay, when I saw that price. They actually had 116 for whatever reason in the slideshow.
Yeah.
So when it showed up for 100, I was a little relieved, I guess. So I was like, I saved $16 there. But there's a world where it could have been 120 or something on here, mm-hmm. and that's a little different story. So I'm not upset with that price at all, and I immediately grabbed one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about double dipping on this one necessarily, but
I had to get two. I mean, I can't. Yeah, because I want to have one displayed up on my wall like I have them right now, where I'm hanging them on the wall.
Yeah,
and then I've got to have one displayed to show the interior. I mean, you just can't have the top on that thing all the time. It looks so good.
Yeah, man, I couldn't be happier with this.
Yeah. 60 for this much deco. Yeah, I would say I think I would be in about the same boat there. Same thing, Jedi Master J. Agreed.
Yeah. I think we talked about this. I wanted the interior to have premium deco.
You didn't know it was going to have this much, did you?
Exactly. I did not think, the outside looked amazing.
Yeah,
I did not think we would have this much detail going on in the interior.
agreed. Agreed.
Um,
Yeah. Now I've kind of spilled the beans here on our next section here as I've clicked forward a couple times accidentally.
so that was the
But those
booth,
were the
and
those
what
were the
dropped on
booth
Vault this morning
for
at the
sure.
panel. They had, I don't even know how many lines Jazzwares has now that they had to get through. So every line was getting about 5 minutes or less.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy and surprised at the number of reveals we got here. This is where they overachieved a little bit here with these
Yeah.
reveals. We got several more than I was anticipating. I would like a little more detail on some of these, like when we're gonna see them, how we're gonna see them. But yeah, let's take a
And
look.
it does look like with all of these too that these are the digital renders. It doesn't
Yes,
look like they're the actual products, but so
which those
here.
even show up on the packaging at this point. So I
Mhm.
don't know that necessarily tells us anything about the timeline.
Yeah, so here we get a chance to finally see some color on the Zhandu blood, which we have seen from our friends over in China that have posted on Facebook. Um, so it looks way better with it painted. I mean, if this Magna Guard one looks anything like this, where it's got those cool little details on the side,
The design on the back
man, it
is
looks
really
awesome.
really cool too. I'm not super familiar with these. Like I haven't
Yeah.
the what do they call these? The whatever 38. I
Oh,
don't
I
know
don't
what
even know
these are
what the
called.
ship's called.
Porax 38. Is that right?
Yeah.
The
Well,
Porax
you'll
38s.
you'll know
You
more
got
than
to
me.
have a couple of these Magna Guards flanking, on the side of Grievous,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, agreed. And in DC Metro, there was a picture of a scanner, a Walmart scanner that did have a great picture of the droid. So I think you might be able to. I don't know where that is. Somewhere it was posted on one of the pages, but it does
Yeah.
look. The Magna Guard
Again, I
looks
think it's just a
great.
render though. So yeah,
Yeah, that's right. It might be that
they did mention
actually.
that CAD, I believe, is a rare or chase
Yeah, it's
version.
got to
So
be.
we'll see a standard it makes sense. Magna Guard
Agreed.
fighter common,
Yep.
reuse the mold for a rare chase, and we've got Cad Bane there.
Perfect.
That's what I was hoping. This is this has been leaked several different ways over the
Yeah, it has
last
been.
I don't even know,
Gosh,
6
it's been
months
like
maybe.
6 months. Yeah.
But when that first listing popped up for Cad Bane's Xanadu Blood, it's like, dude, that better not be a common.
Yeah. Agreed.
Somebody's crazy if they're putting that in mass. It's just such a random ship,
It is.
so
Yeah, you see it for
specific
like 2
to be a common
seconds.
release there. So this is the way to do it. We've got our common Starfighter with a new mold, I believe, army and fleet builder there,
Yeah.
and then our rare
I
chase
mean,
here
that's the
with
way it should be done.
reusing Cad Bane
Yeah.
from the Scout class. But
Right.
yeah, very
Great
cool.
figure too. Great figure.
It is. The hat's amazing.
Yeah. So then we got another one, and this
Ooh,
I
Kevin.
can't be more excited about this. Oh my gosh, man. Now, I do see a gigantic tab there on the top of that cockpit on the A-wing.
A-Wing.
However, I will say, please, Jazzwares, re-release all of the colorways that you've done so far in this mold. Please.
I
I will get
will,
all of them.
maybe not happily, but I will, without squabbling, rebuy any A-Wing in this new mold.
Totally agree. I think it's going to look great, and I just hope that it's just a little bit shorter.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, this looks right. It's pretty accurate. I know I've seen. Yeah, no. Somebody said, please. Straswa says, please don't be a rare. I can't imagine a world where. I can't imagine a world where they go to all the trouble to make this brand new mold, and then we see and we see it be a rare. No, this has got to be a common. And I would love to see, man. You know what I would really want in this in this version here. I really want what is it? The oh my goodness. Hold on here. I've got Kevin on this. I really want the Phoenix Squadron. Man, the actual Phoenix Squadron. Yeah, I mean, Jedi Miller says more repaints. It's a new mold, so I'm gonna yeah, I guess it's sort of a repaint, but it's on the accurate mold now. And I would love to have normal, not Hera, but the actual Phoenix Squadron A wings. Would love, 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 love to have that. And then with the Clone Wars Y wing, I would say these are two of the most requested things I see. Kevin, if your ears are in, I don't know if you'd agree with that. That the RZ1 and the Clone Wars Y wing, two of the more requested things I see for several years now.
Totally agree. And the other
love the Rex here. Looks like is this phase 2?
That's kind of hard to tell too. But even if they're doing it in the blue, I mean, you're gonna get a yellow one too.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. And again, we could see yellow. I don't,
Yeah, it's hard to tell
these are two new molds that they can repaint and re-release several times, and I'm super, super glad that they're going this route and we'll have them.
Agreed. I wonder whether or not that Y-wing, because I believe that Y-wing is a 2-seater, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. That there's another, like a gunner that's behind.
Yeah, well,
that. I don't know if anybody can confirm that,
but
it's kind of hard to tell in the picture.
2 pack-ins with that one, but
yeah, Phoenix Squadron 8. I mean, dude, like, please just re-release all of them, except for the New Republic ones. We don't need those, but because they're obviously in the right.
They're accurate, but yeah, we'll start with Return of the Jedi here, and then Phoenix Squadron. I would say that's my make it a rare, I guess. I don't know, and I don't want that to be a chase.
Make them all commons.
All commons, yeah. I don't know how well a Phoenix Squadron A-wing would do, but at the very worst, make it a rare. I think because I would love to have 2 of those to go with Hera, and we have so many Rebel ships. It's
Ahsoka flew with Anakin. That would be great.
Yeah, lots of repaint potential here with these, which I think is kind of how they're looking right now. It's been some interesting, I think we kind of mentioned it Tuesday, the Star Wars brand and everything is in an interesting place. Licensees trying to figure out how to get along until movies are back in theaters, or there's even anything on Disney Plus that's marketable. But this is 2 great new molds. And Cole, we could see several times.
That's super exciting about even these first 2 reveals that they had is we talked about this. I think we talked about this on Tuesday, is that we are just continuing to see all of these re-releases and we're not getting any new molds. There's 3 of them right there.
Yeah.
Which are great. And then keep going and boom, here we go. Here's our 4th one. The TIE Avenger. Now, it says the MSRP on this is $15, so I'm wondering whether or not they're making this a Starfighter class.
So they didn't mention any of the class sizes on this.
Yeah, they're all $15, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you noticed that.
Kevin, $15. I don't know if they've been watching the show.
Maybe.
Go back to the A-Wing. The A-Wing also said 15? Yeah.
15.
Have they been watching? Did they listen? Are we going to one class size?
Man, that would be great.
$15 across the board and will actually be on shelves. In my mind, I've been saying it forever. That is the way forward at retail. Is we just need to pack these into one bubble, one SKU, not different class sizes, one SKU. Right. It stretches product for the line further. I don't know if they need more items on shelves at one time, but I think this solves a lot of problems.
It really does. Because then you can release 5 or 6 vehicles in a class. You could potentially do that. do 4 commons and then 1 chase, 1 rare,
And a
which would be
brand new,
great.
I believe this is a brand new Cassian here as well.
Yeah, I can't tell. I can't tell. It does look like he is in a flight suit.
Yeah,
But
I think it's Cassian in the test flight suit. So Sinar, love it. Now, the only thing that would have made this better is if it was hitting shelves now.
That's right.
Closer to the show, but who knows how these things work. I guess they didn't have the info soon enough from Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
That is the next step, I think, is getting things a little earlier, getting things out a little closer to when media is hitting. But that's an issue across the board. I think that's a Lucasfilm thing. They're very they're leak conscious and spoiler conscious, and they don't want that stuff out there. So it takes a while, and unfortunately some of the stuff kind of hits once the iron's cooled. But this is such a cool release. Now we've got this. There's really only one more thing I need to have from Andor.
Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way.
And it is Luthen and the Hondor in the
Fonder Hallcarf, which I don't think we're gonna get it.
I don't know.
But it would be sick,
Luthen
man.
randomly has showed up in Scout class now, so
you got to put him with something
a path
else
forward. I think if he's showing up, we've seen it before. The microfig shows up in Scout class, and then here it is with the ship.
And if we're talking about screen time relative to class size, the TIE Reaper, 18 seconds of screen time total.
$40 Dreadnought class ship, very cool. But yeah,
very cool.
Very little screen time. Hondor. Sitting here looking at Hollow Fondor.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, the Fondor Hallcraft.
Yeah.
One of the cooler scenes in the whole show, I would say, even after season 2. I think that's
Agreed.
a pretty. That's probably a top 5 scene for me in Disney era Star Wars. I think.
Agreed.
That when that radar dish. Oh man!
Yeah,
what a great,
so cool.
What a great sequence! I would love that. I still hope they come out with that, but this makes way more sense from a tooling standpoint, and I will gladly pre-order this guy when it's available.
Yeah, I wonder whether or not we'll get a premium deco first release version of this, and then we'll get a common as well. I mean, you could get both, to be honest. This would be a perfect one to do that with, because you really can't do multiples of this.
I already was, but if I wasn't before the Falcon, I'm totally sold on the premium deco versions on Vault, the early bird releases. And now, does that affect whether I get a common? Maybe. If the Geonosian Starfighter is different when it comes out enough, I might get it just because it's different, like we saw with the Torrent, where it was a totally different ship,
right,
by designation and things like that.
Yep.
So I'm totally sold on that. So anything they want to do premium deco on and charge a little bit of a premium on it, a little bit of an upcharge, I'm here for it, because they've proven that I'm a sucker for those extra details for sure.
Yeah,
love
me
it.
Too. Then,
oh boy,
dude, you could do this. You can do the ATT in so many different colors.
This
thing looks so cool.
Chad, correct me if I'm wrong. I should have gone back and rewatched the panel before this. I believe they said, this is Vault. It says here in the corner, this is a Vault set.
Nice.
This opens a massive can of worms, Kevin.
Yeah.
This is
the
possibilities now are really endless with this. Are we going to see so we had the gunship. We got to see all those Grand Army of the Republic colorways.
Yep.
Are we about to see the same thing with ATTEs?
We should.
Or is this a one-off? Would you?
I mean, for as cool as this
is, all of those different colorways of ATTEs and the corresponding Jedi?
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very, very
100%.
cool. Since it's Vault,
Because then
I
I don't have to
assume,
do it. I don't have to customize it and make it on my own.
yeah. Adelphi says only 2 figures though. Potentially.
Yeah, I think that's just what they're showing here. I'd be
I,
shocked if it was just 2. I
so,
feel like it's
like we
got to be
saw
more than
with the
that.
Falcon, the slide said 116, went up for 100. These could have been made before actual pricing was locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I will say where 100 felt good for the Falcon, if this hits at 90, that premium deco better be really, 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 really premium, because this is a what, $40 ship, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah,
because it's Dreadnought. Yeah,
that's quite the upcharge. So this is potentially either not accurate or we're not seeing the whole picture here. It's a little hard for me to believe that exactly what we're seeing here would show up for 90 on Vault. That's a little tougher pill to swallow at that price point.
Yeah, no, I
but
agree.
again, one was not accurate, so maybe this is not accurate as well. I don't know, but it's a really cool set. But man, it opens a big can of worms there. We could be in for a lot of re-releases of these potentially.
Yeah, I mean, we already have one more that's coming with the Amazon exclusive.
And the more of these they release,
yeah,
the more we need something to drop them into battle.
That is exactly
Just
right.
saying. The more of these that are out there in people's hands, the more we'll need something to drop them in and carry them.
You are right about that.
Yeah, it's pricey, but I love it. The wolf pack, a new deco on the clone there.
Yeah, I can't
that's
see.
Also a cool.
Who's the figure?
Plo.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Very cool. I wish we had got a little glimpse into when we might see this, but that did not happen. And then they ended the panel with a nice little picture of the whole, I guess, the current design team. Looked like a face or two was maybe missing, but my guess is it's the current design team, which was a nice way to cap that off, as they have done excellent work.
Yeah, they have, for sure.
Really the whole line, but
yeah, I'm glad that this. I'm glad that it went this way, because I was feeling very discouraged in the middle of this week, and then thinking about like, man, and then we didn't get anything on Wednesday. And it's like, dude, give me something to get me excited. But
Vault
I think that the RZ1
been a wasteland for Star Wars fans.
I know, yeah.
Nothing
the RZ1
since
was
like
great.
the first week of May, I believe.
Yeah, and there hasn't been anything that's been going on other than the Reaper starting to hit.
Yeah.
The ARC
Which
170
cool.
will be nice. Yeah, the ARC 170 will be a big one once that one really comes out.
Yeah, so this saved it for sure. I never expected to get quite that many reveals there. So I'm really, really happy with what we did see there. Now, it would be cool if they had more products in the booth that was new. But I do think I understand that we're in kind of a weird spot where some of that Series 9 stuff has not hit yet.
Yeah.
So just getting that in front of people is still beneficial. So I get that. But yeah, the panel saved it. Kudos to Tim.
Did. Oh yeah, was he the one doing it? I didn't get a chance to
Our
see
boy
any
Tim.
of it.
Yeah, Tim did a great job hosting. Nice. I believe he did Builder maybe, and then Star Wars.
Nice.
Killed it. He was dressed as Han.
Nice.
Chewie came out there with him. I think it was a whole bit for the Hunkajuk Falcon.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish they called it that.
Yeah, it's all over the website. So I think Tim is really pushing the Hunkajunk.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't that what the Vault like header? Yeah, it literally you go to Vault's main website there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Hunkajunk. Is that backwards?
Looks like Hanukkah. Nope. That's good.
Hunk of
It does
junk
look
right
like
there
Hanukkah.
on the front page. So funny.
Wow, that is great to see that it's going to ship between the 2nd and the 5th of August. We're only talking like a week out.
And sometimes it's been known to ship a few days early as well,
Yeah.
before those estimates. So my guess is that we could start seeing these things potentially ship out middle of next week.
Gosh, that would be great.
It'd be amazing. Yeah, I really like when we get these larger sets and it's not a pre-order.
Mhm.
We're dropping an order in, and it's like a week or two, and it's hitting our porches,
Yeah.
hitting
I
our
love that.
hands. Now, before we sign off here, I'm just
Yes.
curious. Chat, how are you
Here we
feeling
go.
about
Hold
the
on.
weekend as a whole here?
Oh,
You got the picture pulled up. You've got your. Oh, who is? So this is. This is Tim.
Tim and Jeremy and
Your
Chewy.
blur effect is doing.
It's doing a
some
great
extra
job
work
there. Doing a great job making sure that it gets the people.
Oh,
that's
my
great.
gosh.
That's so funny to see him dressed up like Han.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, chat. Before we sign off, I'm just curious. How are you feeling about the weekend as a whole? What was your favorite? What was your favorite thing they showed off there? What are you looking most forward to? I would say. Kevin, if you had to pick one favorite from the weekend, what would it be?
I would say the RZ1 for sure. The A-wing.
Lots of people. I saw so many comments about that after people have been asking for it for a while. Nathan Taylor agrees with you. The classic A-wing.
Yeah, I think that's just such an iconic vehicle that we haven't had yet. I think it'll be great to be able to get that, and it opens up a lot more opportunities for them to just redo some of the old ones that are closer to that. Even though Hera's A-wing is still like not that version, but
another vote for RZ1 from VSL here. DC Metro stoked about Rex's Y-wing, as were many Clone Wars fans.
Yep.
Another thing that was cool about these reveals, a little bit of something for everybody, I think.
Sure.
You had a lot of prequel Clone Wars, original trilogy, Disney era. We hit a lot of different stuff with these, so I'm glad they spread that around a little bit. It felt like there was something for almost everybody there, which was great. Damon says, definitely great reveals for MGS, the coming wave with the A-Wing and Y-Wing. Yeah, I can't wait to get a little more info on those slides.
Yeah, and see when they're coming.
Yeah, what wave they might be in.
Yeah.
What class size they might be since they were all listed 15.
Dude.
Curious to
that would be great.
Curious to know what's happening there.
Yeah.
The vault box, yeah, that might be mine. I would say that's probably mine. My favorite was seeing the interior of that, and I'm glad we'll have it in maybe less than 2 weeks. Adelphi Rangers, friend of the show. Cool stuff. Lieutenant Reed's X-Wing. Duh. I know you get several of those to go with your inevitable Carson Teva X-Wing one day when it comes. Big proponent of the Carson Teva X-Wing there. Adelphi Rangers is.
Yep. I am too. I think we definitely need it.
Tuba Deluxe says, I really hope we get different Legion ATTEs. Well, it's on the table now.
I know. It really is.
Really looks really cool, but we'll see. Big can of worms. Straswa, definitely the BTL Y-Wing.
Nice.
I like A-Wings, Clone Wars, and OT.
All of the above.
RZ1, absolutely unexpected. Kevin.
Yeah.
Now, not a massive surprise to Squadcast viewers. The poor X-38.
Yep.
But almost everything else, big surprises. And I really, really liked that.
Yes.
I love when they've got stuff coming out that's a total shocker, total surprise.
For
I'm so
sure.
glad these didn't show up in Walmart listings or factory leaks or whatever's going on, over there.
Hmm.
I'm so glad this is how it's so fun when this is how you learn about something
Right. It's
the
the way
way
it
they
should be done.
intended on their terms.
Yep.
Hype, I feel the hype for the Y Wing. I feel the hype for the A Wing. People
Hmm.
are really liking the Land Speeder and the Falcon. It feels great to have these um, on deck coming out here and not to be spoiled by it. And I know sometimes we don't help that, but
Yeah.
it was not out there, and really great surprises for all kinds of people. Scott, Vault Series 8 and 9, please. That's what he wants.
I'm with you, man. I'm gonna get so many defenders.
RZ1,
I'll get as many of those box sets as I can.
RZ1. I think the A Wing is the winner for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely the wasn't Era's A Wing and RZ. I'm assuming you mean RZ1. Odd they put that on the
Yes.
RZ2 mold. Yeah, that was before this new one, the design before this new one. So who knows? We could see it again, maybe since some of these A Wings have been rares and chases.
Hmm.
They could redo these on the RZ1 mold and put them on Vault and re-release them because it's technically a different
Yeah.
release.
How about just do a wing? You could do an A wing box set that is
Sure.
just a re-release of all of the ones that were done in the
I'd take
RZ2.
it. I'd love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just do it
Any
as a
box
box
set
set.
like that, I'll take.
Yeah.
Darth Stargazer, maybe they finally combined classes.
Let's hope
We'll see.
so.
We'll see.
That
Somebody
would be
doing a little
great.
victory lap if that turns out to be the case.
I know. I mean, think about but that's what a lot of the other major brands are doing, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Black Series does that, and Marvel Legends does that as well, where they'll do the same thing. They've got their common is like six figures, right? 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC Metro must have mentioned something about TFA getting no love at the panel or booth. A little interesting. I would say in general, TFA 10, not a. We heard
I
that
haven't
was
heard anything
we
about
heard
it.
that was going to kind of be a thing. Now, come holiday, since that was a holiday movie,
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Sith was a May movie. The
Mm,
closer we get to the holiday and Christmas, we could see more TFA something or other, but we've seen a lot of stuff, so who knows. I think maybe where they're at right now, Lucasfilm is just it's not maybe as high a priority anymore.
yeah.
But interesting. I still want Rey's speeder in Scout class. I do. We saw it 2 years ago.
I
It's
know.
been 2 years now.
And Enfys Nest too.
Yeah. Getting ahead of the leaks is great. I agree. Y-Wing and TIE Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard nothing about the vintage AT-AT. I don't know. DC Metro seems
Yeah.
to know a lot about Target stuff. So if he's heard anything, let us know. But yeah, I haven't seen that date on that move at all. And I believe the link was taken down as well. So there's no longer a page for the vintage AT-AT right now. But
Let me see. I'm gonna check mine and see if it's updated at all.
that has happened before where the pre-orders will go down when they're out. And then it might pop back up once they find out how many they're actually getting, or they might have tweaked the price. Who knows? But
Mine looks like August 22 is what it's showing.
Okay, a month away potentially. So who knows? Yeah, Phoenix Squadron would be great on that new A Wing, the green A Wing from Action Fleet.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Listen, they can wear out that mold all they want.
Mm-hmm.
Armada editions with the new mold. Yeah, it's possible. I thought of that while I was rambling earlier, but I don't know that they need to do that. It's technically different. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway here is that people were very, very, very excited for that one slide there. Excited for all kinds of things, but the A Wing and the Y Wing, I've heard for years now that people really want it. So that seemed to be the clear winner of the weekend. Has people hyped.
I would agree.
That's fun. Well, Kevin,
Cool.
an hour and 10 minutes.
Yes.
Not quite the 20 minutes I was thinking at
Yeah.
9:59 a.m. Pacific this morning that
Yep.
our show would be. I was not feeling super great. We can see a lot of the product we've seen before, and then the inside of the Falcon, and we'd be done.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
I
Thank
know.
goodness for those reveals. Thank goodness for the panel. I am very, very excited to have the Falcon in hand. Can't wait to unbox one of those on the stream.
Yeah. Agreed.
And then we'll see. I don't know how we'll find out any more info about these reveals.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we've seen them, I wish there was some kind of way to communicate, hey, this is maybe when we'll see those. This is what series they will show up in.
Yeah.
None of them had a target release window on them. That was the only thing missing for me, is that maybe if they had a release window, that would have helped a little bit on those, but still very, very excited. And yeah,
Yep.
Michael says credit card's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt when those ATTE repaints start hitting Vault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when the Vault sets it, too. But man,
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to see those put together.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait.
All of it. You're assuming the rest of them when the rest of them come?
Yeah. I still think Series
the box
9.
Sets.
Yeah, the box sets.
Okay.
I still think.
I thought you meant the inevitable ATTE repaints.
Oh, no. I think Series 9 is my favorite series so far, hands down. It's got 1, 2. I mean, you got the 2 TIE Defenders, the Cloud Car, which are going to be awesome.
The A-Wing looks great.
The A-Wing does look really cool too. And then you've got, when you look at Starfighter class, you've got the ATDP, which you can't have too many of those. The Partisan Z95, which you can't have too many of those. And then you've got your TIE Bomber, which another one is you can't have too many.
Too many.
And then you get your same thing, New Republic X-Wing, and then the
can't have too many.
Hollow B-Wing. Hollow B-Wing's the only one where it's like, yeah, maybe you don't need that many. But
I'm good with one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, these might sell out pretty quick. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a big box set that sold out quickly.
Right.
This might be those sets, because these are. I agree. We've mentioned. I think this is the best wave since Series 4.
Mm-hmm.
When we got all the Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, right.
You know, Wigs, Wigs and Bedge. Man, dude, I'm tired. Wigs and Bedge. And what all was in that wave? It was so good.
Bomber.
The
shuttle was in there.
We got the shuttle in there.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I have it up right here. So we're talking.
It was
Series 4. Yeah, we had the A-Wing, Vulture Droid, TIE Interceptor, Royal TIE Interceptor, Land Speeder. Then we had the Bomber, Y-Wing, N1, and then you had Wedge and Biggs.
Now, acquiring the whole wave, a literal nightmare, but
not easy.
But if you manage to do it, that wave, I think, still best wave. Super, super episode 6 heavy there.
What else comes with the TIE Defender? So you get the Cloud Car, you get the Armada OB-1's Interceptor, and then you get Ezra's Trainer A-Wing.
I watched the Blade Wing episode the other night.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to see.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I believe the designer's name was Quarry, which was nice. A little throwback there to Ralph.
Yeah.
But I need to pull up that episode with the A-Wing, because I don't remember it super well.
I don't remember that either.
I've seen the whole thing at least twice, but that episode is not one that's like really
doesn't stand
standing out in my mind right now. So I need to find that one and go back and watch it. But yeah, I totally agree. This is easily the best wave since Series 4. And yeah, if it's not number 2, it's a 1B. Something like that. So it's a shame that Target might not have some of these. So
Mm-hmm.
let's hope that something happens with their next reset and they'll get these on there. None of that's confirmed or anything like that. But there's always Amazon and Vault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Amazon is going to be the way to go there for the standard Defender. Which you do need 12 Defenders to make a full wing. So there you go.
We'll get
and I'll have
follow up to the Black Squadron set.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Just
and I'll definitely
TIE
have
Defenders.
a hanger for it as well to be able to
my goodness.
put that thing on the hanger.
You'd have to glue those wings and hang them from something.
Yeah, that's the only slight concern I have. But yep, I'll have that ready.
Which really no issue, I guess, with gluing those wings in. I've done that to one of mine.
Yeah.
Actually stepped on a TIE fighter the other day and the wing popped off. It was snapped off with the peg in there.
Nice.
It was upsetting.
Yeah.
That's just a product of how much of an absolute wreck my bonus room is right now.
Yeah,
with all the junk everywhere.
I dropped one. I dropped one recently. I can't remember what I dropped. I think it was an interceptor. Actually, I think it might have been that prototype Defender that I have. I dropped it, and the wing just went pew, and flew off. And I was like, "Oh my god!" It's like, thank goodness that they're designed to do that. I didn't just bust this thing.
Oh man,
hanging the TIE Reaper. Oh man, hanging the TIE Reaper. That would not be easy. But who knows? I may come up with something for that.
To the 80 or so of you who joined us tonight, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for chatting with us. It was fun to hear your takeaways from the panel in this weekend. If you don't mind, it always helps if you hit the like button, hit the thumbs up on there, maybe subscribe to one or both of our channels. So glad to have you with us. Fun little special episode. But we'll be back in probably, 2 weeks' time or so. Hopefully, right around the time we get these Millennium Falcons, we'll be back for the next episode.
That's right.
Kevin,
keep
I know you're sitting on a lake, but do you have anything else coming out in the next week or so?
I don't have anything coming out in the next week. Yeah, I've got everything. Everything is done and tidied up. I'm just waiting for the next thing to drop.
Painting your 3D printed Gozanti?
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to figure out the color for the exterior. I've got the interior done. I'm doing some of the figures. I've got I think I've finished up 10 of the figures. So yeah, it'll be it's still going to take me another 2 or 3 weeks.
Well,
to finish that up.
Post some progress on it.
Yes, I will definitely do that. Yep.
All right, guys. It has been a lot of fun. Kevin, thank you for hopping on from your vacation.
Yep, absolutely.
The dedication is admirable. I don't know that I would have done the same.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I don't take vacations. I don't have to worry about that because I never go anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't do it. Can't leave town. Everyone, thanks for joining. Until next time, we'll just be here squadding out.
Squadding out.
Peace.
See you, everybody.